Hey everyone, Pastor Freddie here. I hope you're having a great week. I am here in our newly furnished Commons area at Living Word Church, and I just welcome you to this video today. I'm the pastor at Living Word. We've been talking through following Jesus in the age of outrage. I'm standing here with my granddaughter Sophie, and we talked this past Sunday about kindness. We told the story of the Good Samaritan and how the reason that story was so important is because Jesus was using a person that really wasn't thought of as what should be a hero in the story, because there was so much animosity and bitterness between people groups and Jews and Samaritans. And so he kind of turned things on its back when he was asked, "Who is my neighbor?" And he told the story and used the Samaritan as the hero of the story. And he was talking to a Jewish person, and that was just really not something that they would have expected. And so we talked about how that story impacts kindness. And so really what we always ask ourselves is, how in those stories can we learn something that applies to us? And so I was going through my notes here from Sunday, and one of the scriptures that I absolutely love is out of a book called Colossians. And this writer, Paul, he says it this way. He said, "As God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved," that's you and me, we're loved by God and we're His chosen people, clothe yourselves with compassion and with kindness. Clothe yourselves, put it on you, make it a part of you. And we talked about that on Sunday because really that's what we're called to. You know, kindness really is love in action. I could tell my granddaughter here I love her, but when I pick her up and I hold her, or I help her read a book at night, or I go feed her, and in a minute from now we're going to go find her mom wherever she is in this assembly that we're at. You know, when I do the things for her, I'm showing her that I'm kind. I'm showing her love in action. And you know, you and I are called to that. It's not just really a suggestion, especially if you call yourself a follower of Jesus. Like, that's who you are called to be. And so it's not this option we have. Well, today I can be kind, and tomorrow, you know, maybe I'll have a bad day and I won't be kind. And here's what I know. When we clothe ourselves with compassion and kindness, it not only does something for other people, but like when I'm kind to her, man, it does something for me. Like it just makes a difference in my life. So that's why the Bible tells us these things, is because of course it makes the world better. Of course it helps other people, but man, it does to us what it's supposed to, because then we're operating as people that God has really called us to be in the first place. A couple thoughts that I want to leave you with today, and we're going to continue actually talking about the rest of the story of the Good Samaritan this coming Sunday. I really hope you'll join us for that, because I think the story, we kind of cut it off in the middle of the story, but we're going to talk about what happened at the end of the story and how this guy, this Samaritan guy, went above and beyond for somebody that he really shouldn't have gone and helped the way he did. But one of the things that I said Sunday that I want to just leave you with today, and it says this: in order for me to become a kinder person, I must see the needs of people around me. Like, I've got to have my eyes open. I've got to slow down enough. You know, somebody just told me a little bit ago, they watch how I am doing the things I do and getting busy and all that. But then if my granddaughter's around, or if any of my grandkids are around, and my own kids, like all of a sudden everything slows down, because I got to give her the attention that she deserves. And what if we're like that with people? What if we really slow down and just be kind? We open ourselves up to seeing our people around us, and we're kind to them. But not only seeing, the other thing I said is that we must sympathize with people's pain. Like, we really have to see them, but sympathize with them, see what they're going through, and put ourselves in their shoes. I always pray to God, God, help me see people like you see them. Do you ever pray that? Do you ever just look around and say, man, let me see people like you see them? We're here at a gathering at Living Word this week called District Assembly. We're part of like 100 churches in the South Texas district, and we have an assembly, and all these pastors come together. And I tell my own team and staff, you know, when we see all these folks, man, they're coming from way different backgrounds, all different problems that they're facing, and they come to an event like this, and some of them are really happy, but some of them are struggling. And I want to even see them like God sees them, because I've been there. And guess what? I'll be there again. Like, I'll have a bad week or a bad month or a bad year. And I hope other people are compassionate to me. And I want to see people like Jesus sees them. And I want to act towards them, not just see them, but sympathize with their pain. God calls us to kindness. He calls us to clothe ourselves with a compassion that is more than just what the world offers. It's a supernatural compassion. It's love in action. Putting action to the love that we are called to. So I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I hope to see you Sunday at Living Word, either in person or online. God bless you.